This is a show about sports stuff, all about sports stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Josh knows all about sports stuff. That's right, sports stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on in and join the show. Hello, how are you? I'm gonna play it cool today. You can't talk too loud. There's people sleeping in this house, and this is actually very early for me to have done this show. But my sleep patterns are completely shot. And the reason is I bought this Nespresso machine. It's espresso with an N on it on the front. It's like a George Clooney thing. He invented it, and Danny DeVito, they did it together in a lab. And it's amazing. It makes Keurig taste like, the coffee they had at the campfire, in the Westerns. I'm sure it was awful. Actually, it's probably pretty good. So anyway, it's awesome. It's amazing. And then they have this thing. It's called I call it a fluffer, which is terrible because you know what a fluffer is. It relates to porno films. And don't ask me how I know that. I don't have any inside scoop on that or anything. I have not been involved in that business in any way, shape, or form. But I call it a fluffer, and it makes the milk like fluff. It goes up, and if you do it cold, it goes really high and very thick, and it's like almost like whipped cream. And then if you do it warm, it's like a cappuccino, and you pour it in, and it's amazing. But it's like kicks a butt, and of course, I get the strongest ones. So anyway, so I sleep for like 3 hours. I wake up, I work for 4 hours. My life is hell, but it wasn't that good before, so it really doesn't make any difference. Anyway, so nice weekend. Had dim sum, which is always good. Dim sum is, they go around with the carts, Chinese food, and get dumplings and stuff like that. And I like that. I like it because you get the food right there. I don't like to wait for the food. Like the bread is the worst because like you're waiting for the food, you eat the bread is crap. All right, you don't want to hear about this. So let's talk about sports stuff. I found something amazing. You know what? Actually, I'm going to talk first about something because you can only handle this so long. I have a very interesting thing. Charlie Sheen called me. Actually, he texted me. Gary Marmer's here. Thank you, Gary. He texted me over the weekend. And if you missed Gary, I'm talking about Charlie Sheen. He texted me over the weekend. And I want to talk to you about Charlie and what he's really like. You have, obviously he has this, checkered past, let's call it. But this guy's got a heart of gold. He's really a good guy. And I've known him for many years. He was a big collector, and we became friends. And it was like one of the coolest things ever in my life. We traveled together and, went all kinds of places. And it was cool, really cool. He used to bribe the stewardesses on the airplanes so he could smoke, but it would have to be like if you were in like a special section upstairs or something like that. And he would start out at I think he started at his normal was like $500, and he would go, just keep going. And they'd be like, okay. Anyway, so very cool. Had a big impact on my life, and it was a lot of fun. And it goes all the way back to the 90s. Anyway, so Charlie calls me because his buddy was involved. I don't want to say because, it was private, whatever. This is even bad that I'm doing this, but I don't care. So he was involved with the Oakland Raiders, not a player, key pivotal guy. And in the California wildfires this past weekend, his Super Bowl ring was destroyed. And Charlie called me because he wants to get him one, like a remake or something like that. And, who does that? And I just think that people should know that kind of stuff because all you ever hear is crap. And this is an amazing guy and a good guy. And anyway, so that's my job today. I have to figure that out. So and he didn't ask me to do it. He just asked me for help. But I said, hey, I'll take care of it. I'll try to find out what you need to know. Anyway, so that was cool. And anyway, so that's that. More Charlie Sheen stories to come. Actually, when Charlie moved, when he got married to what was her name? the one who was in the movie where she had the lesbian scene with the other one that's really hot that was in like Party of Five or Gang of Four, whatever it is. What was her name? Denise Richards. Denise Richards, when he got married to her, he moved out of his place in Malibu and he moved to like Beverly Hills. Yeah. So anyway, and he sold everything in his house. You know, he got rid of everything, whatever. So I was there and I said, hey, I'll buy it. So I bought all this stuff. It's great. So I have like the best Charlie Sheen collection in the world without even trying. And I want to show you one thing that I have. I found this today. And this, you know, some people are going to think this is stupid. It's not worth anything, but I love it. I think it's so cool. You know what this is? You know what these are? These are the original art for his tattoos, right? Tattoos. His tattoos. I can't say it right. Anyway, and he drew these. And this is like so cool. And that's like, I think this is like a thing from Major League, isn't it? Maybe not. It's original. Maybe, you know, isn't that cool? I love that. And he's got another one here. And yeah, it's another one. And that's Cincinnati Reds. See, his dad is from Cincinnati. And he's a Cincinnati Reds fan. And I love that. Anyway, so that's that. I got to always associate something with a piece of memorabilia. I'm going to show you something very cool. It's my newest find. I love this. Now, it's in a bag because it's very fragile and I don't want to take it out. I don't have like a Mylar or something cool to put it in because, I don't know. I'm really cheap when it comes to supplies. You wouldn't believe it. I reuse things. I'm terrible. It's like my thing. It's cool though. This is an issue. It comes out pretty good. This is an issue of the Sporting Life. The Sporting Life was the first, well, it was the major sports newspaper in the 19th century and on. Started in the 1880s and went all the way into the teens. And this is one of the later issues, which they're extremely rare. But I found an entire run of these that I tried to sell initially through my auction, big one lot. People weren't buying that kind of stuff, so I ended up breaking it up. And I'm actually selling these issues on eBay with my sister, who runs our eBay site, which is called Evans Archive, EVANS Archive. If you can't spell archive, look it up. And if you can't spell archive, go back to school. My beard is so white. Isn't that horrible? I'm like an old man. 57. My God, like an old man. And Gary Marmer is 56. Old man. But I've been eating much better. Gary's been pushing me. And Gary's my best friend from college, and he's my producer, and he's involved with Lelands, and he's great. The guy's a genius. It's amazing. He's had such an effect on the firm. It's incredible. We're really like there's like an organization. You know, I'm not that type. So even though I did go to business school and all that, you know, we all have our talents. I'm more on the creative side. But I understand business. So anyway, so we're selling these on Evans Archive. Take a look. We have a lot of great stuff on there. And everything starts at 1997. Almost everything. And these start at like $29.97, but that's ridiculous too. I mean, it's so cheap. These don't exist. These, you know, you can't find these anywhere. They're very rare. So, you know who this is? Let's see how good you are. It's 1916. That's right. That's Babe Ruth. There's a pitcher for the Red Sox. How awesome is that? They call him a rookie in 15, but he really wasn't. He played in 14 as well, partial season. And stuff from 14 is gold. I've only ever had two programs. One, the first program he ever played in for Boston, and it went for like crazy money, like $50,000 or $60,000. And what's great is the guy bought it out of our auction years before for a lot less and made a lot of money. So that's what you should do. Those out there, if you have something good, consign it to Lelands. Give us a call. Send us an email, lelands.com. Can't find that. Or email me. josh@lelands.com. Anyway, so what do you think about the .com part? And it's really dated, but it's good because it makes people aware. Easy to address us. But this is really cool, and I'm not sure you can see it. But if you look carefully, the name that's on there is not Babe Ruth. You can't see it really. It's right here. I'll read it to you. It's amazing. It says, I can't even read it. Pitcher, I think his name is Doggart, or Hubert. Can't even read it. Hubert Leonard of the Boston AL Club. They got Babe Ruth's name wrong. Can you believe that? And no one's even like knows about this. This is so cool. I'm debuting it right here. There's like bubbles of smiles coming up on the screen. Anyway, so that's incredible. That's really incredible. That was a TV show. I didn't think, I hated it, but that's an amazing piece because it just tells you that in 1916, you know, although Babe Ruth had a good season in 15 and they won did they win the World Series or did Philadelphia win? No, they won. And they played the Phillies. Never get in the World Series and always lose. Not always. 93, right? Did they lose? No, they lost. They always lose. Philadelphia's a strange city. I love it. I've been there. I think it's great, but it's hapless. It doesn't do well. Oh, it's Dutch Leonard. Oh, this guy's the man. This guy, Jay Gathreau, which is an amazing name. Gautreau. Obviously, he's Spanish. No, he's French. This guy knows Dutch Leonard. Yes, I love that. Knowledge. The most valuable thing in the hobby, I always say, is not any card or any piece of memorabilia. It's knowledge. Jay Gathreau, the man. Jay, okay. You get a $100 credit to the next Leland's auction or any Leland's auction. You heard it here. $100 just because he knew that. Hubert Leonard. And he knew it offhand. This is not a Google deal. I'm in 11 minutes, so I got to be careful. So anyway, Jay, I knew a girl in Maine when I was a kid. Her name was Lori Gaudreau, and I was in love with her. I was so in love with this girl. I mean, it was insane. And I would wait around. She was a friend of my sister's. She was like a year older than me. And like those days, you know, and I was pitiful. I was more pitiful than I am now. So, I mean, you can only imagine. And I loved her. Lori Gaudreau. And, oh my God, she was blonde and she was like a, you know, big girl, you know, not big, but she was voluptuous. And, oh my God, I loved her. That's the first girl I ever really, really loved. Even though that summer I had my first girlfriend when I was in Shenandoah. I went to the Shenandoah Conservatory of Music for a summer program when I was in high school. And I met a girl there, Cindy Gregston from Manassas, Virginia. And she was a very sweet girl. And that was awesome. And anyway, I'm going to show you. Talking about women. I love this. Look at this. This is so cool. I found this photograph in a collection of fashion photographs that we sold. And my sister bought it, collection. And I made her give me this. This is a model from it's probably 60s. Yeah. It's probably like early to mid 60s. Oh my God, look at her. Is she amazing? You know, this is bad. This is bad. I should be out there with the real thing. And of course, I'm obsessed with pictures from women that are dead. So anyway, let's move on. I didn't expect that one. So what else do I have? Do I have anything else interesting? Hold on. No. You know what? I'm gonna cut it short. You know what though? This is like an interesting album that I have. This is an album of like just stuff that I've collected through the years, like not memorabilia. Gary made a joke. Joshua, E-A-U-X. That's not fun. Oh, this is great. Look at this. This is really cool. Now this is really cool. This is a Charlie photo. from his collection that I have. I have all his stuff. It's amazing. And every once in a while, like I've sold things through the years, he'll call me up and he'll say, I want that back. Anyway, Marlon Brando letter. They complained. Marlon Brando letter to Charlie. And I forget, he said something. He mentioned urine. That's all I remember. It's very strange. And the family went crazy and they wanted it back. So I sent it to Charlie. Anyway, so this is Charlie on the set of Hot Shots, I believe. But this is, you know what? I think that's Corbin Bernsen. No, I'm sorry. My fingers are screwed up. That's Corbin Bernsen. Well, I'm not sure. Was he in Hot Shots? I have no idea. And that's Martin. Here he is, Sheen. Which, interestingly, he's kind of like dressed up like, I don't know, was he in that? But then this, here we go. That, and I know Charlie has Martin's helmet from Apocalypse Now. Is that it? Is that where he gave it to him? Maybe not. What's this? I got two of them. You can't have it. Anyway, so that's kind of cool. What other stuff do I have here? I have some cool things. Don't you like waiting for me to do this? I should mention something incredibly important in the meantime, but I can't. Okay. This is about integrity. Okay. Now here is a blank major league contract. Okay. I will not sell that. Why? Because some bunghole, that's probably bad. That's a bad word too, is going to take this and try to turn it into a real contract. And I don't want that to happen. But I can't throw it away because it's cool. And it's an old one. This is probably from the 40s. Yeah, that's right. It even says 1904. So they have 9 years, 10 years, like, no, 10 years to use it. Isn't that great? Anyway. And what else do I have here? Oh, this is cool. Nah, you don't want to see that. That's dumb. Yeah, everything is like kind of personal. So not that it's like personal, I don't want anyone to know. It's personal, like, who cares? Oh boy, terrible. I'm really bad at this. I picture my dog. I have this yellow submarine stationery that have all these things. My father would send me letters on yellow submarine stationery because back then it wasn't valuable, and it was like from 60. I think Yellow Submarine came out, and I thought it came out in 69, and I don't know. And oh, there's my Odd Couple thing. This is the worst show ever. You're sitting here while I'm doing this. It's terrible. All right, I'm going to cut it short. Oh, but I have nothing else to say. All right, yeah, I do. Okay. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us anywhere. Like us, share us, please, because we need help. Anyway, I got my keyboard here. Would you like me to play something? Would you like me to play something? I can't really play this thing. It's like, it's hard because it's like the keys are small. And I'm not really, I'm just not good. That's the problem. So I'll just play the sports stuff theme, which I'm good at because I played it 7,000 times. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And the best, Jay Gathro, Dutch Leonard. I'm going to call you Dutch. Dutch Gathro. This show's dedicated to you. This is a show about sports stuff, all about sports stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was wrong. God, I blew it. All right, let's try it again. This is a show about sports stuff, all about. Yeah, why does that sound bad? Because it is bad. This is a show about sports stuff, all about sports stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, that's terrible. What's that? All right. Oh my God, this show is so bad. Terrible. This is a show about sports stuff, all about sports stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Josh knows all about sports stuff, all about sports stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's wrong. Come on in and join the show. Hope you really like the show. Calamity, complete calamity, but thank you anyway. I'm going to go cry, okay?